I want to say one thing before you go. The gospel, as of last time I checked, is the good news, and it has to be something. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm in the laugh business. That's my talent. That's what God gave me at birth. Your talent is the thing that you do better than anyone with the least amount of effort. It's my gift from God, and all it takes is to share with you something that would bless your life. See how I ended up here, into this kind of life that I'm currently living, and He is still not through with me, just as He is still not through with you. See, God is not through with you. So for that purpose, that is why you keep waking up. Because it is a sure indicator from God that He is not finished with you, because He wakes you up every morning. And while you are still drawing breaths, God will cause you to sleep. This means that He has something else. He has not been able to give it to you yet, for whatever reason it is. I'm here to help you find that out much quicker. Let me tell you, something that I've learned which has impacted my life. I'm going to do my best to help you. I read a book at some point in time. There was also this quote that I read in the book of Albert Einstein, the great scientist. He said, "Anything in life can be imaged. This is what will then occur." Think about it. It is actually true in all ways, because all that you see around in this world began as an idea in someone's mind. Everything. Someone was talking while using a wired telephone and tried to walk outside. But as it happened, the plan did not go any further. Then there were others who wanted the telephone to be mobile and convenient. Just think of trying to obtain something from your vehicle while on the telephone. Everyone has their own mobile phone now. Someone invented the idea. Someone came up with everything. Walking would eventually become dull to some. Cycling would become dull to others. Then flying, which would obviously be something different. We have all been up in an airplane once or twice. If your imagination is the proof of things not seen, why would it be called the proof of things not seen? Because the only one who can picture such things is you. So next time someone asks what you've been working on, everything that you've imagined is magic, such as in Genesis, when God is giving humans incredible dreams to earnest hope for. The Bible tells us that imagery you use in imagining is God's tool of previewing. Why do you envision yourself as the owner of a second home? The reason why is very basic. That aspiration is God's piece of zeal for you. Why do you fantasize about having a completely different job and switching into a managerial position? Is the query because it's a part of His vast vision? Why is that you can already imagine yourself being an entrepreneur sometime in the future? Isn't that a little unrealistic? God's dreams about you are very much limitless, and because of Him, you have the imagination and the vision to go with it. However, there's one flaw that you have as you dream, and that's announcing to the wrong crowd your beloved imagination. That's humanity's greatest weakness in imagination. If you tell an individual who is close-minded about your expansive dreams, there is a very good chance it gets cut short. Imagine it like this. How many times in the past have you imagined an outstanding concept only to see it get declined once you informed your loved ones? They do not, possibly because they lack the ability to see such large concepts. But He didn't give them for you to imagine. It was for you to build new visions. It was your rocket fuel. All that I have shared with you, all that you have seen, start taking steps towards it. This is what God really has in store for you. You can only experience a fraction of your real life within your mind. I'm here to tell you this. It appears that you believe this is a coincidence that I've arrived here. No, not to me, because when I was 10 years old, He prepared that in my head. And at 10 years old, He told me directly that, "Yo, you are going to be on the television in the future." That's our default goal. It's a good beginning. The assignment for 6th grade was to obtain a sheet of paper and a pencil. With that, write your name on one side and your aspiration on the other side. I scribbled down, "I want to appear on television." The puzzling aspect in all of this is the sex to which I am wedded. Desperately, I would like to be. For years, I was plagued by this ridiculous stuttering problem. I never could get outside and talk for an extended period of time. I've stuttered. I flunked class. This would be 3 in marriage. I've nearly in the last century lost all my possessions. Twice I was homeless and experienced a long journey of sleeping in my car for nearly 3 years. But there's one thing that I wish for when... I do want to point out, however, this is the only thing that I can ever say about myself. The teacher had us stand up when she read mine. There, she waited till last to save mine. Well, she begins and says, "Steve, come into the space." I thought that I was given a gold star, but I thought wrong. As per her, she told me, "What is this on your paper? For here you are, at this school, your family or in this neighborhood ever appeared on television?" I was only stuttering, totally outdone and paralyzed. I carry flat-screen television sets to her every Christmas. I don't want her to miss even a single show of mine, as she has to know what we accomplish with the help of God. For her to be able to see, it was not meant for her to see. It was communicated to me by the Lord in my vision. Alone in a late-night TV show after years on the streets, dropping out of school and losing everything. You know, turn on your TV. That little boy with a stutter is on every TV. All I did was remain with that concept. I will always put it down that it is a working reality. I don't always believe it, but I accept it because my mama's Sunday school teacher used to say, "God did not bring you up to this point only to abandon you." Why do you think he keeps waking you up? Because he's got more. He has got some things planned for you, but he does want something from you, your faith. All he needs is for you to call on him, brush off your imagination, and take a shot. You get to decide in this situation. Life is 10% what occurs to you and 90% what you do about it. Someone's gonna die, lose their job, or experience adversity. That's life. But what do you do about it? Trust God. Open your imagination and go after it with all you've got. Observe what he does for you. Thanks, y'all.